Hello, my handsome little hominids. Mike from Living Walks. We're here in Athens, Greece. We're going to go through the 10 most asked questions. Top 10 questions that you posed about Athens. So let's get straight onto them. First one, is Athens safe? Well, Athens is like any other big city. It's relatively safe, I would say, and in fact, you're quite lucky because it tends to be here. Most of the central areas, which is where you want to be, which is where you're going to be sightseeing, are all pretty safe. So yes, I would say. Usual thing about any big city, really, is just don't leave your bag on the floor. Just watch your pockets. Second question, is Athens worth visiting? Yes, absolutely. First, full of history. It's got the Acropolis, the Parthenon. It's the seat of democracy. This is where it all began. There's so much history here. And it's also just a vibrant culture. Really worth seeing. And of course, look at people right now. Everyone's dining outside. You can do that most of the year round. Food is great. You've got to do it. Athens is a lovely place. People are lovely. They're welcoming. Yep. It's worth coming to. Next question. Is Athens expensive? Well, depends what you mean. So I'd say it's not as expensive as a lot of Italian cities. Oh boy, there we are. The Acropolis and the Parthenon, just at the top there. Agora in front. So this is right in the centre. So it's a little bit more expensive than Turkey. I think recently probably prices have been going up a little bit. I guess Greece used to be known as an inexpensive place to have a holiday. Not quite so much now. But still, again, it always just depends on where you're going. You can still get a good meal for two people for about 40 euros. 40 euros, and that's not including wine. You can get little gyros, which is kind of like a little pita bread with some meat or some chips in. They're sort of 2 to 3 euros. So depending on your budget, it's all doable. Yeah, so I'd say it's not too expensive. Next question, is Athens on the coast, or are there beaches in Athens? Well, yes, there is. Technically, so in this district here, the Attica region, there are, I think, 80 beaches. And in terms of being able to get to any easily, yep, there's several you can get to by bus, by tram. A couple of examples. There's Astia. Now that's the high-end one. It's a bit of a luxury beach. It's one of the only beaches I know that charges an entrance fee, anywhere from 80 euros to 160 euros. I know, it's quite a lot. Well, there are free beaches too. You've got Kavori, you've got Thalasia, and they're all doable by bus or tram. So yes, if it gets too hot, get yourself down to a beach. Another question that comes up is Uber in Athens? Well, yes, it is. Although I think you believe you're only going to find it actually in Athens. You're not going to find it anywhere else in the country. You're not going to find the Uber X, which is the most basic standard. That's not here, but yes, you can get Uber, and of course there are various different taxi apps that you can get. So what about how many days? How many days is enough for Athens? Well, last time we were here for 10 days, and that was in winter, and we spent a lot of time going around different areas, down to Piraeus, We went out to the local districts, had a really good time. It's really nice. And we didn't feel that was too much, but I would say you're going to need at least 3 days. There's a few sites, luckily they're mostly central, you can get to them easily, but you want to soak up the atmosphere, you want to dine in a few different places, you want to see the nightlife. 3 days. So what about the best area to stay? So most people will stay in the Plaka area. Okay, so that's near Syntagma Square. Syntagma Square is where you see the changing of the guard. It's a very large well-known square. This is Monastiraki, one of the other well-known squares we're coming into right now. So because it's so central, ideal place to come and stay. You got Siri as well, which is just literally just around the corner. We've just actually walked through part of Siri. Got Anaphiotica, which is again, it's probably only 5 or 10 minutes walk from here. And that is really lovely. It feels like you're in a little Greek village. Little whitewashed houses and restaurants, steps curling up. Lots of little hidden alleyways. It's a lovely place to spend an evening. Anaphiotica is another one. When is the best time to visit Athens? Well, look, most people are going to come here in high season, July and August. It's hotter here. You're going to expect at least 31, 32 every day. It's going to be most busy. And of course, it's going to be most crowded because that's everyone else is thinking of coming here. So if you can, come off season. You know, April, May, it's a really nice time to come. It's cheaper, it's cooler. You still sit outside, you can still see everything you want to see. September, October too, that's also quite nice. Again, a lot of the tourists have gone. Still busy enough, so you've got a lovely atmosphere. Again, it's going to be cheaper, it's going to be cooler. So that's my recommendation. See if you can come outside that July, August window. Is Athens walkable? Well, hopefully as you've seen, I'm walking around here, you've already seen some of the highlights of Athens, and they're all, yes, within an easy walk of each other. So yes, it is. And a good thing too is no matter where you stay in Athens, which little neighbourhood, you can always walk to a bar or shops, cafes. There's always something local to you. Of course, if you want to go out to the beaches, if you want to go further afield, there's buses and trains, there are metros. They're really good. They're inexpensive. So yes, what I'd say, if you're coming here for a few days, it's all walkable. I'm going to head down here again, towards the flea market again. The last couple of questions. Is the water drinkable? It's something that comes up quite a bit. Yes, it is, basically, so it's fine to drink. We've had no problems with it. A lot of people say it's fine. Locals drink it. Some people prefer the taste of bottled, even some of the locals. But we've been drinking tap water on people's recommendation and had no problems whatsoever. Yeah, it tastes fine. Last thing, or bonus one, is Athens Hot. Yes, it is hot. It's not just the temperature, it's the direct sun. So if you're not used to that, you really do need to make sure that you bring a hat, that you lather up with sun cream, especially in the middle of the day. So generally you're going to get, in the height of the season, easily 31, 32 every day. Could be a little higher. And the highest recorded temperature here was in 1977, and that was 48 degrees. So I'm not saying that's going to happen again soon. Of course, with global warming, last year in the UK we had 40 degrees, which is completely unheard of. And apparently we're due for another 40 degrees in a couple of weeks in the UK. So, July, August, it's going to be hot. Just be sensible. drink lots, stay in the shade in the middle of the day, have a good time. And that is your 10 most asked for questions about Athens. Check out all our other walks through Athens, see what you're going to see if you're thinking of coming here, see the best places to stay. And with that, we'll see you again soon. Take care.